Mofra, Mofra.
Yes, Auntie.
Mofra, Mofra.
Yes, Auntie.
Very good. Today, Auntie Esi is back and we are learning something very important in our culture as Ghanaians. What are we talking about or discussing today? Today, I have for you the importance of greetings. Why do we greet? When do we greet? What kinds of greetings do we have? And what are the gestures we use in greeting here in Ghana? But before I go into that detail, listen to this very short story. Kwame and Amina are neighbors. They usually go out with their other children in the neighborhood and sometimes visit each other's house to play. One day, the two agreed to visit their friend Agyei. When they reached Agyei's house, they saw Auntie Selassie and Auntie Eleanora in a conversation with Agyei's mother at the front of their gate. The two children passed by the adults and entered the house without a word to these two adults. But immediately they entered, Kwame bumped his head into a certain pole in the compound, hurt himself and started crying. He needed help with his injury. Where will his immediate help come from? And how will he feel calling the attention of these two adults? And what will be the reaction of these adults? Think about these stories as we go through the importance of greetings. So, greeting is a very important aspect of every culture. In Ghana, like everywhere else in the world, we are all expected to know when and how to greet, especially the elderly and on special occasions. It is one of our cultural etiquette, and we must ensure to keep them because it is good for unity and national development. We are going to learn a few greeting tips today, and I'm hoping, children, that you will build on them by asking your parents, grandparents, guardians, and all the elderly in the society you know to teach you more about greetings. Did you know that if you do not greet or if you do not greet properly, you are seen as being a disrespectful person? Well, that is what it is. So based on this story, what do we think the importance of greeting is? Why is it important to greet? Does anybody know? Do you want to write it down? Good. But listen to what I have. 1. It tells others of your presence and also to pay attention to others. Did you know that if you do not greet or if you do not greet properly, you are seen as a disrespectful person? Yes, that is what it is. Based on the short story I told in the beginning, can you tell me why it is important to greet? I want you to write them down in your books and share with me later. But here are these few that I have for you. 1. Greeting tells others of your presence, and it also to pay attention to others. 2. It shows that you are respectful. It shows respect between people and among them. 3, the way you greet tells the kind of relationship between you and the person or the people you are greeting. 4, greetings are usually the foundation, the beginning of good relationship between you and somebody. So if you want to establish a good relationship, friendship with somebody, you start off with greetings. And then finally from me, greeting helps reveal a person's identity. The way you greet tells where you are coming from and who you are. When do we greet children? When we meet someone for the first time, both the older and the younger ones, you greet them, including when you're at home. So when you wake up in the morning, you meet anybody at home, you greet them. It is the right thing to do. Secondly, you greet when you are joining a group of people gathered at one place for the first time. So you go out, you come in, you see your family gathered, you greet them. You enter your classroom, first thing in the morning, you greet your classmates. You see your friends, first time in the day, you greet them. So when you are joining a group of people for the first time in the day, you greet them. And then at special functions, occasions, and events, such as at wedding, at church, at funerals, at derbes, these we call special occasions. And usually there are special ways and prescribed forms of greeting. What are the kinds of greetings? The usual day greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Very common, usual, we all do them. And then formal greetings, that is when you younger ones especially meet older ones and they greet them, or people with social status. In our culture, here in Ghana, it is always better, it is advised, and we encourage that the younger one is to greet first to show respect. We also have the informal greetings, the ones we usually do among our friends when we meet at school. High five, give me a snap, and all those. They are informal greetings. And then we have the occasional greetings, as I said earlier on, at derbes, at traditional ceremonies, at churches, naming ceremonies. Those are special greetings that you would want to learn later. Now let's look at the gestures we use in greeting. Greeting gestures are usually our bodily expressions that accompany the words we use in greeting. In Ghana, our gestures usually include the use of the hands, the head, the eyes, the mouth, and other parts of the body, and they all have meanings. For example, standing to greet an adult who just enters a room is considered very polite. So the child who does that will be called a polite child. But when you are greeting somebody and you are looking away or not paying attention to the person, it is disrespectful. So let's look at how we greet. There are different ways to greet for boys or for males, and there are different ways to greet for females. Let's see how we do them. So for females in Ghana, it is desirable, and that has been our culture. When we are greeting, the back of our right palm is in our left palm, and then we curtsy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. For the males, they put their right hand to the head, as in salute and greet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All these curtsies and salutes is just to express our respect to the people we are greeting. So children, can you try what I have just done? So all the girls, let's do it together. Good morning, Auntie. And can we see the boys do it? Good morning, Auntie. Let's try it again for the girls. Good morning, Auntie. And for the boys, good morning, Auntie. Well done, clap for yourself. So now that we have learned how to greet properly as children, let us go through some do's and don'ts in greeting. Formal greeting. You stand to greet. It is better and polite to stand to greet. It is also better and polite to stop to greet. You do not walk away when you are greeting an adult. It is also better and polite to stand close to the person you are greeting. Don't stand far away to say good morning, to shout good morning. No, stand close when you are greeting. It is also better and polite to look at the person in the face when you are greeting, so that you will show that you respect the person, you are friends with the person, or there is a kind of unity between you and the person. The don'ts. Don't greet with your cap or your hat on. It is not polite to greet an adult, especially with your hat or your cap on. And don't greet with your left hand, remember. Culturally, in Ghana, it is preferred that you use your right hand to greet. So here in Ghana, it is advisable to greet with your right hand, unless there is a good reason why you shouldn't, and that will be understood. So children, we have learned a lot about greeting, especially adults, in our culture. I would like you to practice at home now with your parents or any other adult at home and send us your feedback. Finally, children, let's understand that good greeting etiquette tells others how polite you are and draws people to you. Remember to show people who you are and that you are very well trained by the way you greet. And also remember, do unto others what you want them to do to you. So stay safe and know your culture. Love Ghana. See you again another time. Bye bye.